Hi Tim, it's great to see you. So who's this?
This is Ella.
Am I right that Ella's a working type Cocker Spaniel?
She is indeed. She's a spaniel coming from Dorset.
She's a bit of a blonde bombshell, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a wonderful dog. Everybody loves her.
That's the joy of puppies.
So I've heard a lot about socialisation, but I don't really understand why it's so important.
Well, it is a really interesting topic. All animals are neophobic. In other words, they're scared of new things. That's the survival instinct that stops rabbits bouncing up to foxes and getting eaten. But obviously for a newly born animal to be neophobic would be counterproductive because everything's new to them, so they'd just be in this constant state of stress.
So it doesn't start from birth?
No. In most wild animals, it starts about between 3 to 4 weeks of age. And everything they meet in that first 3 to 4 weeks, they class as being safe and just part of their normal life. Anything they meet after that point, they think of as being dangerous and so avoid. When the dog became domesticated, neophobia started to set in later. And in most dogs, it sets in at about 12 to 14 weeks of age. Some breeds a little earlier, other breeds a tiny bit later. So all the things that they've met before that period, they're going to accept as part of their day-to-day life. Anything that they meet after that period, they're more likely to react to fearfully or just become really worried about, depending on their personalities.
So I've got that. So where do I start with Ella?
Well, first of all, you have to think, before you even get your puppy, where they come from and how they've been reared. So where did Ella come from?
Well, she's a Dorset girl, and she came from a breeder with actually a very busy household.
You see, that's absolutely perfect, because you've only got till 12 to 14 weeks to socialise a puppy, and a lot of that time they'll be with the breeder. So you need to get from a breeder who's got a busy household, so the puppy already has met things like children and vacuum cleaners and household noises and televisions and all those sort of things the puppy accepts as being safe. These aren't scary.
That makes a lot of sense, but now I've got a home, how do I carry on?
Well, again, it's just a case of introducing her to all the things that are going to form part of her new life. Introduce her to as many different types of people as possible, with lots of different outlines. Dogs look at outlines, so hats, umbrellas, walking sticks, anything you can think of. Introduce them to children, to other animals, to traffic. When you're out and about, if you see somebody walking towards you, just ask them to give your dog a treat, just so they get to know that everybody's safe, everybody's friendly. And it's not just introducing your puppy to them, it's making sure they have positive associations with them. Think about as many different new things that you can show Ella. So take her to the pub, take her to friends' houses, take her onto railway stations. Everything that you want to form a part of her life, you need to introduce her to and make her think they're all just fantastic.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of stuff. So where do you stop?
Well, the secret is you can't do too much socialisation. You're obviously going to prioritise the things that she's going to see as part of your life. So if that is children or cats or horses or anything like that, that's your priority. But get out and do everything you can think of. Be really inventive. You can get puppies out even before they're vaccinated because you can carry them. Obviously you can't put them down and have them around other dogs until they're fully vaccinated. But just get out there. Half the behaviour problems, probably more than half the behaviour problems we have in dogs is because they haven't been properly socialised. So you can't do enough. But it's fun. Everybody wants to help you socialise a puppy, so get out there and do it.
Sounds like we've got a lot of work to do. So come on, Ella, we better get on with it.